Hello everyone, TMMgamer here, bringing you a very nice gameplay on Interchange with the MSR. Now this gameplay fits very nicely with a few topics I want to talk about today, but before I get into that, there are just a couple of things I want to talk about first. First and foremost is Twitter. Now, a couple of guys are following me a bit more regularly on Twitter now, but I am on Twitter quite a lot, so if you have any questions for me, I think probably Twitter is the best place for you to express them and ask me, and I will do my best to reply to as many tweets as possible. You know, at the moment I'm replying to pretty much every tweet I get, but obviously as I get slightly bigger it will be a bit tricky. But if you are having any issues, or you want to suggest something, or just want to talk to me, Twitter is the best way to do that at the moment. So if you guys would want to follow me, the Twitter link is in the description. It's completely up to you, but if you do, I think you'll enjoy it. Anyway, before I get into the gameplay, there's just one more thing. I want to talk about a little bit about FIFA. Now, I know I haven't uploaded a lot of FIFA commentaries or gameplay or whatever over the last few months, but, you know, over Christmas I am going to make an effort to upload some more FIFA stuff for you guys, because I've been getting a lot of tweets and a lot of personal messages saying, you know, you upload some pretty good FIFA stuff, why don't you do it more often? So I'm going to endeavour to do it a lot more often over this Christmas period. So if you do like your FIFA stuff, stick around, you will see plenty of more FIFA content from me. However, that's enough of the channel updates. This commentary is all going to be about sniping, and scout sniping in particular. Now, scout sniping is a term that I first heard used in the YouTube context anyway by Wings of Redemption, and it was back in Modern Warfare 2's playthrough, about half of the way through, and there was this big discussion between two different styles of sniping. On one hand you had the Hutch and the Grizz style, you know, the quick scoping. I think the style that most of the people on YouTube are familiar with, you know, the montage clip style, when they charge around, get quick draw on the sniper, throw it up as fast as possible, throw the scope down as fast as possible, and just trying to get as many kills as quickly as possible for those montage clips. And that is, you know, the style of sniping that was prevalent, I think, right the way back from COD 4. Obviously with Grizz's very early montages, you know, that was the style of sniping that people saw and expected to see on YouTube. However, the scout sniping role, in my opinion, is the more successful way to do it. Now, scout sniping is, like I said earlier, the style of sniping first pioneered on YouTube anyway. I might be slightly wrong, but the first guy I saw to use this style of sniping is Wings of Redemption. Now, the scout sniper's role is just that, to act as support for your team. You know, you aren't charging into the middle of objectives, throwing your sniper scope up as fast as possible. You're not trying to go for quick scopes. What you are trying to do is support your teammates in their push for objectives. And you know, you can see this from this early part of the gameplay. I haven't exactly gone raw enough, but trust me, it does get a lot better. But what I am trying to do is to stick with teammates, provide them with long-range fire support, and help them to capture objectives. I mean, a couple of times in this game you do see me dive on objectives myself, but the most important thing is to provide your teammates with fire support. I mean, there are several times in this gameplay where you see me set up shop in and around an objective, trying to help my team by pushing the players off the objective to enable the ones with blast shield and SMGs or assault rifles to get onto the objective and help with the captures. Now, this is very different from the camping style of sniping that you would have seen, you know, when people put a claymore behind them in a building and sit there pretty much the entire game trying to get their high kill streaks. What I do here, and this is what Wings of Redemption really pushed hard during Modern Warfare 2, is you've got to be flexible. You know, it's okay to stay in one building for a little part, you know, for about a minute or so, but if you stay there too long, you are inevitably going to get flushed out by a decent player. I mean, the thing with sniping is people remember dying to snipers. If you get killed by a guy with the ACR, as I missed that guy completely there, but if you get killed by a guy with an ACR or with a normal assault rifle or with an SMG, you don't tend to remember it because you die that way so many times. It's not really in your consciousness. However, when you get killed by a sniper rifle, because snipers still aren't particularly common in Modern Warfare 3, but if you get killed by a sniper, you really remember that death, and you remember where that guy was who killed you, and you really want to make sure you get revenge on him. And this is why the flexibility of the scout sniper is so important, in my opinion. You know, you can get success from staying in one part of the map the entire game, but eventually, against good players, you will get flushed out. So, in this scout sniper role, you really have to stay with your teammates. You know, keep them as a protective screen in front of you. For example, you do see parts later on in the gameplay where I am on the fringes of an objective behind cover as 2 or 3 teammates go forward onto the objective to try and capture it. For example, this is a perfect example of how to do it. I am pushing up with 2 or 3 teammates here, but what I'm doing is I'm trying to stay behind cover to provide them with fire support. And this is the best way, in my opinion, to snipe on Call of Duty, because you know, you can get success with quickscoping, and there are some fantastic quickscopers out there. I mean, you only have to look at the Optic guys, you know, Hutch, Grizz, all of these people are fantastic at quickscoping. But the simple fact of the matter is, scout sniping is by far and away the more consistent way of doing well when you're sniping. In the MSR, with Kick, as I've got it on here, I think this is the best sniper and the best class to do this. Now, the class I have set up for this, I think it is Sleight of Hand, Assassin, and I think it's Sit Rep Pro, but I'm not entirely sure what my third perk is. Anyway, what you have to do is, I think this is the key class to use Assassin in, because although I'm not a big fan of Assassin, I think it's okay to use when you're at a marked disadvantage. Now, that means shotguns or sniper rifles, in my opinion. I have a problem with people who use an ACR silence and use Assassin and sit in a corner and camp. But with the sniper rifle, you are at such a disadvantage, because although you have a lot of long range ability, the simple fact of the matter is, if you run into people at close range, you are going to die a lot of the time, even if you are a good quickscoper, because, you know, with the bolt action sniper rifles as well, that pullback of the bolt really does hinder you at close range. So even if you hit the guy, if you get a hit mark, you are going to die at close range with a sniper rifle. So I do allow myself to use Assassin with this class, and also I do allow myself to use Assassin with the Specialist class, because you might be saying, hang on, you're not really at a disadvantage there, because when you get your bonus you get all your proficiencies. But the simple fact of the matter is, to get 7 gun kills in Modern Warfare 3 is a lot more difficult than it was in other Call of Duties, because you die so quickly. And for that ability with your Specialist package, you lose the ability to call kill streaks in, and that is a very, very important thing in pretty much every Call of Duty. You know, even the very, very bog standard kill streaks like the UAV, you know, they really do play a very important part in Call of Duty. So, in my opinion, anyway, if you do choose to use Specialist, you can use Assassin with it. But that's a little bit of a sidetrack. You know, back to scout sniping. In my opinion, this is by far and away the best way to guarantee success, because, like I've said before, if you do charge around with your quick draw on your sniper rifle, trying to throw your scope up, trying to get those quick scope montage clips, a lot of the times you're going to fall flat on your face. And, you know, every now and again you are going to pull off that quad, and you are going to pull off that 360 no scope and everything, but the simple fact of the matter is, this is a lot better way to do it successfully. Now, like I've said, the best way to do this is with teammates. So you are going to have to rely on your teammates a little bit, but the simple fact of the matter is, they don't need to be brilliant. They just need to be in the rough areas of the map, and because their basic job is to act as a meat shield. And, you know, this is a perfect example of what I'm doing here. I'm using this guy on my right hand side to detract from me. So what the teammates do is they just take the attention away from you. They draw the sight of the enemy, and then you are there with your sniper rifle to pick them off and to defend your teammates. And I think this is the perfect way to snipe, because, like I've said, you do die very, very quickly in Modern Warfare 3, so you do need to put yourself in that little bit of extra cover, especially when you have a sniper rifle. And another good tip for this scout sniper class is to pick up a secondary weapon. And I don't mean to pick up a pistol or whatever, I mean to pick up an assault rifle or an SMG. As you can see with me here, I've picked up this UMP silence, and it really, really does make life a lot easier. You know, it's foolish to rely on your pistol. You do need some decent pistol skills to be able to do this effectively, but the simple fact of the matter is, you will lose a lot of gunfights with a pistol if you don't pick up another weapon. So as you can see here, I've picked up a UMP, I've picked up a G36C, you know, weapons that give me a lot better chance of winning close range gunfights. Now, when you have picked up that other weapon, you can push a little bit closer, and you see me several times as I get completely spawn destroyed there. You know, pick up another weapon and help my teammates in the push. You know, this is a support class. This class works very, very well with support kill streaks as well. But this game I was using it with the Assault Strike package, because we were up against a team that I felt confident in being able to get 5 kills. And if you can get 5 kills with this class, and you get your Predator missile, you can very easily get doubles or triples with this, and you can very, very easily build up your kill streaks. But this is a perfect example of what I mean about scout sniping. You know, I'm not the best sniper in the world, as you can see. I was a good sniper in Modern Warfare 2, but because Black Ops really nerfed sniping for me, I didn't snipe at all in the last Call of Duty, really. So it's taken me a little bit of time to get my aims back. But this is the perfect role for the Scout Sniper. As you can see here, I'm overlooking B. When I got into this position, the enemy had this flag captured. But what I've done is I've picked people off who are running towards the objective. I mean, that is the key thing about the Scout Sniper class. You aren't there to sit in a building and to camp it out. You are there to assist your teammates in capturing objectives. But the thing is, you don't do that by actually throwing yourself onto the objective. You do that by protecting the approaches to the objective. I mean, that was the perfect example. I sat by B, I picked off people advancing, and that enabled my teammates to capture the objective. And this is the thing I want you to pick up from today's commentary. This is a very good way of sniping. You know, a lot of people, see this as the lesser form of sniping. They see quick scoping as the only way to do it, and I strongly disagree. You know, I picked up this method from Wings of Redemption, and it gave me huge success in Modern Warfare 2, and it's beginning to give me a lot of success in Modern Warfare 3 as well. So I thoroughly recommend you give this style of sniping a try. You know, you're not going to get the flashy montage clips, but at the end of the day, are you guys going to be making a montage? It's unlikely. The simple fact of the matter is, if you snipe like this, you will win a lot more games than if you go charging around with Quick Draw Pro, trying to get people in headshots and with quick scopes. Anyway, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this commentary. You know, it's a commentary that I really enjoy doing because I did massively enjoy sniping in COD 4 and Modern Warfare 2, but unfortunately, like I've said, Black Ops sort of let the side down with its sniping. You know, but one thing that Infinity Ward certainly does well is it gets the snipers right. So if you are a sniper, I thoroughly recommend you give this class a try and you give the Scout Sniper role a try. Anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the commentary, and as always, have a great day.